Hopefully you can hear me. We'll see how good this is. So we're at a new camp. So my boys are at a day camp here in a local park. One second, I need my coffee. Hold on. All right, that's much better. Now I can talk. So my boys are at a camp here this week, so I decided instead of driving back and forth every day, just camp out this week, and I'll work remotely. So I got to get back to work here shortly, but this is a park in Cincinnati here called Miami Whitewater. It's a great little park. It's close to home. It's part of the Great Parks Park District, which is Hamilton County, Ohio. Mostly, I think they do have some stuff outside of the county a little bit, but it's a great park. It's pretty decent size, a lot of trails, a nice big lake where you can rent boats and paddle boats, canoes, whatever, which I'll probably give you a tour of that later this week here while I'm here. But yeah, I just got this camp set up. I got the new truck up there you can see. I'll give you a tour of that. I did get rid of the Armada. Unfortunately, it was a sad day yesterday, or 2 days ago, when I turned that in, or traded it in, I should say. And but I got a new truck, so love it so far. It's a Chevy 2500 diesel, so it's got plenty of power. I wanted the diesel because Chevy really doesn't make a good V8 engine, at least with enough horsepower and torque. The Armada engine was probably, I would say it's top of its class in any V8 out there, at least in your standard vehicles. Because it had 400 horsepower and 400 some foot-pounds of torque, which is slightly less than, I believe, the Ford 7.3 liter, and I think the Ford don't quote me on this, 6.7, 6.8, whatever it is. It actually is probably equivalent to that engine. And you figure this is 5.6 liter, or not this, but my Armada was a 5.6 liter V8, and it has 400 horsepower. Horsepower makes a big difference, as well as the torque makes a big difference as well. So, but I got the diesel because I got an extremely good price on it. Like, I got below GM supplier discount pricing on it. Has most of the features that I wanted. Doesn't have the backup alarms, stuff like that, but you kind of have to pick and choose what you want based on price. So this one fit right in my budget, and I didn't want to spend it really much more. I could have got something a little bit nicer, but with more package options, I guess. But I didn't really care too much for it. This was pretty much all my wants and needs at the moment. Just getting used to it. This is the first tow with it. I put 500 miles on it when I picked it up, so technically probably shouldn't be driving it yet with towing something. Usually break in about 1,000 miles, but this is a short pull. It's 15 minutes and 7 or 8 miles, I think, maybe 10 miles. But yeah, I look forward to having you guys with camp here. I'll bring you in for dinner and such when I'm cooking, and let's enjoy this weather. I mean, it's a super nice day today. It clouded up a little bit, but it's windy. It's a little chilly. It's in the 60s right now. I don't have my phone with me. But this campground's empty. Naturally, it's Monday. So was one person next to me in the spot I was supposed to have, and I decided to change this spot. It's a little bit flatter, a little bit easier to get in and out of. But it's a great campground. I mean, I doubt there's going to be a lot of people here this week, just due to the fact it's weekdays. But should make for a nice, peaceful, quiet week, for sure. And there's a group of people leaving right now, but we'll see how things go. And like I said, I'll bring you back here, probably bring you back for dinner time once I get to that point. But I'll show you the truck as well at some point as well. So Let's give them a friendly wave here. They've got a little alto, something condo. Looks like a snail. I had a snail on the side too. I don't know about those. I mean, I guess if you're a couple and like that sort of, I guess, combination between tent and camper camping, I'd say that'd probably be a good choice. But yeah, it's beautiful out here. So I'll bring you back here shortly. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. Here's the new truck. So you can see it's 2500 HD, Duramax logo, placard up here with the Allison transmission, 10-speed. I don't know why it just says, I think I saw others that said 10-speed, but maybe that's a different year. But nice looking truck. It's the LTZ model, so you'll see that in the back here. LTZ. And then you got my hitch. I still need to adjust it a bit. The front of the trailer is slightly higher than it should be, but the measurements all came out, so I might add another shim. I don't know. It might be okay. I think if I go down one hole, it'll be too low. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But a nice looking truck, man. It's it says it's a diesel, so it's got all kinds of power. Let me go over here. The mirrors fold out. It's nice. This one's got leather, which I think is part of the LTZ package. Still got the sticker on the glass there. I just left it on. I don't know why. I mean, it's not bothering me, but it's pretty nifty. I mean, it's got all kinds of fun stuff on it. But back seat, you can see this decent size as well. The kids fit perfectly back there. Like I said, it's leather, heated and cooled. Or I don't say they call it cooling, but they call it ventilated. But it is cool when I tried it. So let me turn that off because that's annoying. I probably can turn that reminder off. But yeah, this it's got the Bose sound system in it. So yeah, this is definitely pretty nice. I wish it had the blind spot. I thought it did, but it doesn't. But not a huge deal. And then here's the back seat. You can see it's good size. Little cup holder. The only thing I don't like about this is this seat right here. This thing, you can see it sticking out there slightly. I don't know if that's normal or what, but it seems like this shouldn't stick out that far. So I'm gonna mess with it a little bit and see, because it's definitely not that comfortable. My younger son will probably be fine with it, but yeah, it's got storage in here. You got storage in there, and you got storage under the seats. I got a bunch of crap down there right now. My other son's Lucky Rock. He picked that up somewhere in Colorado, I think. Probably illegal, but it's just a rock. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty nice. No sunroof or anything. No sliding window, which I don't really care about. You can actually get the sliding window for reasonably priced. So I don't know. And it's got LED bed lighting. It's got the liner. It's got fifth wheel prep package. You can see the plugs there already. So that's done. It's got the power and all the other stuff. There's a power over here. And I can't really show you the truck tailgate yet, but this thing folds down and it folds into a step or a seat, whatever you want to call it. Super cool. But there's another 7-pin and a 4-pin harness right there on that side for a fifth wheel. And I think that over there, let's look at that. I haven't looked at that yet. What is that? It says Oh, that's an outlet. That's a power outlet. So yeah, I forget how much power the outlet does, but I forgot all about that. I needed coffee earlier, and I could have just plugged it into the truck. Didn't even think about it. And then no license plate naturally, so pretty cool. There's a camper, and here's camp. So let me turn you guys around. This mic thing is in my way, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But I gotta figure out this camera. This is totally new, so I got pretty much this campground all to myself. So another person just left again, and you can see here. Look at this. There's nobody. Just me. And like I said, it is Monday. I don't like where they moved this fire pit. We camped here once before, and this fire pit is right there. It's right, I mean, I guess it's okay. It's right next to the weeds. But it used to be right here. You can kind of see right there. That's where it was the last time we were here. We camped in the exact same spot. And this is a nice spot. This spot right here is decent as well. However, it's got these trees right in the middle. So if you're not good at backing up, that spot over there is not horrible, but this is a decent spot. It's just a little high on this side, or low on this side, I should say. So the steps are a little bump up, but not bad. And the playground right over here through the trees there, you can see it, so the kids can run over there. They don't have sewer, they don't have water hookups. This is only electric. Looks like the tent. It must be a ground wire or something. Thought it was cable. But yeah, cool little spot. But I like the truck so far. It was drove nice. Got really good gas mileage for a big diesel. On the way down, I got or way up, I should say, back home from the dealership. I averaged about 20 miles a gallon, so which is, in my opinion, is good. And then I got into the city, and I ended up keeping that 20. So now towing, I haven't really towed enough yet to tell you how much towing is going to be on my pocketbook, but we'll see. We'll see here in a couple weeks when we go out to Yellowstone. So, but yeah, that's the truck. So I'll, like I said, I'll bring you back a little bit later for dinner. I don't know. My one son's going somewhere. My wife's coming to pick him up, and then it's just my younger son and I. So we'll have to figure out what we're eating for dinner. We got hamburgers and hot dogs, so maybe he wanted to do something over fire, but I don't know. We'll see. I got all kinds of stuff to eat, so it's not a big deal. And I'm literally 10 minutes from a store, so not bad. And then I have to go to the Chevy dealer down the road here. It's actually in Indiana, but we're in Ohio right now, but we're pretty close to the border, like maybe 10 minutes, if that, to the border. But I'm gonna rock in the shoe. But I got steps for the side, and I got a tonneau cover. So we'll be installing those as well. I may do video of that as well, just because, I don't know, I do it, Jim does it, and we'll see how that goes, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, it's gonna be a quiet day for sure, and I gotta get back to work, so see you guys soon. Later. All right, guys. All right, guys, I got Gage, my son, that's over there. He's cooking a hot dog on the fire. I'm cooking myself some burgers. Got a couple slices of onion there. Got a can of beans going. So we'll let that cook while we're waiting here. I think the onion is definitely cooking. I mean, I have it real low. This burger here seems to be, yeah, that's cooking pretty quickly. On that side at least. Let me move this onion around. If I can get this burger. There we go. Move this burger over here. Got the beans cooking. Turn this up a skosh. There we go. So we got 2 hamburgers for me. He's doing a hot dog. We'll get his plate ready. And then we'll be good. Be interested to see how good this video turns out. And if I can figure this twist tie out. Let me get him a bun out for his hot dog. Maybe? There we go. There we go. There's his bun for his hot dog. He might have 2, who knows. All right. Beans. Spoon for the beans. My can opener broke, so it can's kind of slightly strange. However, I'll do it there. It's cooking good so far. So, so this grill is supposed to go over here. They just fixed all this for the second time. When I tried to use it last couple weeks ago, the supports came unstapled. It's just crappy design, so I got to fix that. So I just take this out and put it on the table usually. I'll fix that at some point. But it's good though. So let me get back to the cooking here. I think Gage's hot dog's ready. So he wants to probably eat his hot dog. So I'll bring it back here after a bit. All right, bring it back. Burger's done. I threw cheese on them. I'm gonna do a double while Gage is eating. Turn this off. We'll go. Yeah. Top, bottom. They're giant buns. Oh yeah. See that? Oops, sliding off. Sliding off. Looks good. Now we need some ketchup, mayo, and we'll eat. All right. Oh, I forgot my beans. Forgot the beans. Yeah, we'll just do the burger and I'll get beans. How's your hot dog, Gage? You good? What's up with these buns? Split down the middle. Good though. Need a napkin. Ruin. I'll finish eating. Make sure gauge is good, and then bring it back after a bit. It's good. It's good. It's good. More beans. Set this down. All right. I didn't realize those things were so juicy. Some juicy burgers, apparently. The grease is going everywhere. So, yeah. We'll sit right there. Best. Throw this on the fire. I want you guys see that. See the fire out there? I don't know if you can hear me or not, but throw that in there. All right. Phew. Fire. All right. Let's go back over here. All right. Got a mess here. Guess I need to clean it up. Guess I can put this stuff in the fridge. Let me move this back over this way so you can see this area. All right. I think this stuff will fit out here. Yeah, it should. We'll move some of these beverages around. Let's drink a couple. Cat's up in there. These. I think I'll put this. And yeah, there we go. All right. Let me throw this stuff out. And take the beans in. Then we'll be good. All right. You get the buns there. We'll be all right. Ooh, hot dogs. We'll put these in here. So So I think my other son will want one here after a bit. Really no place to put stuff in this fridge. Let me wipe this up some more. My mess. It's all right though. Actually, will protect the wood. Some grease. Alright, this is my plate for stuff. And yeah, put this away. Yeah, it works pretty good. And these lights should kick on at some point. Can you see those lights? You can't see those lights really. But it'll be good. So I'm drinking Captain and Coke. Captain Morgan's and Coke. I probably should have gotten Sprite or something, but I had Coke already, so it wasn't a big deal. I got a ginger ale in there, so if I drink another one, I'll do ginger ale. And so I like caffeine to keep me up. But the fire's going over there. We'll probably sit by the fire here and talk. But yeah, there's only 4 or 5 campers. Last time I drove through, there was 5. I don't think anybody's left yet, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. It's Monday. First day of camp went well. My other son, my wife picked him up and they went to, he's in junior roller derby with his sister, so they went to, I guess, a end of season party. So they'll, she'll bring him back here in a couple of hours. Didn't have to feed him, so wasn't a big deal. But like I said, this is a close campground. Campground to the house, so it's not horrible to get back and forth. So it's close for them. I don't even know where they're going, but yeah, so here all week. I'll probably do some videos. I might go to the video tomorrow, or do a video tomorrow of something. Maybe get down to the lake. Good thing is I can do whatever I want during lunch. So I usually do lunch around noon or so. So I might take you down to the lake, show you some of the areas around this park here. So there's a good couple trails. I really didn't bring any shoes for trails though. I got flip-flops on. And it's actually kind of chilly, so I got shorts and a short sleeve shirt, and I'm okay at the second, but it is kind of chilly. But we'll figure it out, and then I might bring it back by the fire here when it gets a little darker. See how this camera does in the dark. Like I said, this is the R8 from Canon, so hopefully it does well. And I've got this mic here. I don't know if it's working or not, but we'll figure it out. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. So I'll bring you back here with the fire, maybe another drink. Don't want my buns to sit out, so I'll get the buns back inside. But yeah, I'll bring you back. All right, guys. Oh. Day 2. Here at camp. The boys had their second day of camp here. Cheers. This is today is Captain Morgan's and Sprite. I ended up going to get Sprite. Just because of caffeine, kind of kept me awake a little bit last night. But yeah, I'll be cooking dinner here soon. I think we're just going to do pizzas. And I didn't show you guys my setup here, so I don't think I've ever shown you the camper too much. But yeah, this is a Coachman Apex Nano. It's the 208 VHS, so it's a bunkhouse. That's what the VHS stands for. Let's get stuff out of my pockets. So yeah, it's the bunkhouse. You can see the little bunk windows there. My son's in there right now. I don't know if you can see that detailed, but they're relaxing after their day of camp. But I'll give you a tour here shortly. But I've been working out of here this week so far, at least yesterday and today. And you've got the Winegard Wi-Fi, which I have another video up for that, which I'll post a link in here. Hopefully, if I can get that working. I don't think I've been able to get that working yet, but yeah, that works pretty well. I mean, the signal here for T-Mobile is who I have, isn't great, so it's not enough for very much at all. Enough to work from, and then I got my Verizon hotspot, which seems to work better. But yeah, so it's second camp here, or second night, I should say. I went and picked up a bunch more firewood. It's a little expensive where I went, but it was convenient, so did that. Another case of water and some other odds and ends. But yeah, I don't know. This is still super quiet, and whoever's squeaking is gonna. Who's squeaking up there? Is that Trevor? Yeah. They're making some noise up there, probably on purpose. But the fire last night was good, so we'll have another fire tonight. And like I said, I'm going to be cooking pizzas here in the little kitchen here. I've got a little toaster oven, a little air fryer toaster oven thing. That was Amazon purchase, cheap thing. It was probably $69, $79. Unfortunately, it was not great from the travel back there. I was wondering, like, did somebody drop it or what's going on, because it's bent up a little bit. So I didn't realize, but just the bouncing around bent the feet kind of up inside, because it's just made of cheap metal. So, but it still works. It works fine. I've got some padding for. I added a couple mattress toppers to the bunks in there, so I just took the extra foam I cut off and I just kind of stuff it between everything now, which seems to make a big difference. So, but yeah, there's a lot of issues with this thing. I wouldn't say major issues besides back here with water and such. It leaks right in up the seam on the drip edge up top. It leaks right into this hole if it's open, and they pretty much said the silicone sealant is not guaranteed for anything on these campers, which to me is stupid, but is what it is. They replaced the stuff twice already, and fridge came off the wall again. It's 3 screws just holding it right into the cardboard, plywood, whatever you want to call it. So I put a couple other screws in that are more suited for the structure back there, so it seems to be holding so far. So we'll see how it goes, though. Otherwise, this camper's been good so far. So I look forward to going to Yellowstone here in another week, and we'll definitely have a lot more video. Like I said, I got this thermocell here. This is I forget what they call this model, but they're cheaply made. They're not high quality made at all. but it seems to work. I mean, it's got the little burner going. I probably need a new cell in the top, but this says 15-foot zone, no spray and scent free, 100% satisfaction guarantee. It does get extremely hot on top. It's super hot, you can't touch it. So that's one negative about it, and it puts off a little bit of smoke, which I think is part of the setup of this thing, but it is very hot on top. So I don't know about the other ones that you see others using. But I mean, no mosquitoes yet. Got every other bug flying around, and spider and whatever it is. And I got a citronella candle on the table. I'll have to get another one of those because it's almost gone. I've been looking around, it was too expensive at the camp store here. And I didn't see any at the grocery store when I was there. But yeah, so I'll bring you back here. I'll give you an outside tour of the camper, and then we'll get started on dinner, and I'll show you the oven. But for now, I'm just relaxing. Alright guys, this is the camper. So you see 208 VHS there. I won't give you a tour inside yet, but outside. You got a little outlet there, the speakers up top there. This is the camp kitchen. Like I said, this has been fixed twice. You got the fridge. This is where the stove over here, the stove right there, that's where that fits. But like I said, this inside there, here's some storage in there. You can't really see in here. Let me fix this camera here real quick. I got it on a tripod still, so let me lower this. So you can see in here, those boards go back there. They're just stapled in the back, a little cross member there. So I need to fix that. They came loose. So when you pull this thing out, it just tilts. It tilts right up. There's my little oven. This is a cheap little Fabuletta. I don't know, some Chinese off-brand of some sort. But you can see it, the door's crooked. That's because it's all bent up from bouncing around. And then I got the foam up there. That's where I stuff it. But I'll stuff it in between. But this little base here has been torn up and replaced twice. So they replaced the boards twice, and screws in the back to hold the fridge in came loose. So, but it's nice to have that out here. I wish it was the bigger one with the sink and such, but it works well for the size of this, and this is plenty big at the moment. But you got the back tire. I actually had my friend make this little platform out of aluminum. Put my generator on it when I'm traveling somewhere I need a generator. So it fits right there, strap it right down. And you got a little hitch on back I put, just bike rack and such. And you got the camera up there I put in. It works really well for backup and all that stuff. But one thing I did do, let me fix this tripod here. You'll hear the stuff going in. There's 3 legs on this thing. Need the length and such. So you see my little hand up there while I'm doing this. Sorry. Alright. Back at this here. So, one thing I did do. So these little drain plugs, this is a low point drain. See what I did there? I ended up taking the
plugs they had on the end and just putting these little valves here. So now I can just turn it. And I was thinking about getting a couple little attachments for it. A little quick disconnector or something. I could hook a little sprayer up to it. And then do my dishes right on the back platform too. So it worked out last time. I just rinsed them under here, but it'd be nice to have a little hose going back. I do have the shower, but it's okay. I mean, I use it a couple times. Works all right. And a slide out. You got one slide out on this thing. That's the kitchenette area, the little dinette. But definitely a decent little camper. Besides, it, you know, the quality. The quality sucks. In these campers, the quality sucks dramatically. I mean, this LED, the rubber on the front of it's peeled off, so it's not. They replaced one over here on this side. They were supposed to do this one. They didn't do it. Wasn't really happy with the place I took it. They just didn't finish anything that I told them to fix before the warranty was up. But I plan on replacing those myself with a sealed LED at some point. This one, if I touch it, it will peel the rubber off. I touched it the other day and it definitely is going to come off. And that's Destin. That's who the manufacturer is. I definitely wouldn't recommend those for anybody. And there's this fiberglass cover. I had to polish it because it got dull quick. So I polished it, put some wax and sealant on it, and it seems it's pretty shiny now. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do that at least once a year, maybe twice. I noticed a couple cracks in the gel coat, which it happens, but who knows? But yeah, I mean it's a decent little camper. I mean it's got a decent awning. I mean I like the features of it. One thing about this size, it doesn't have a drawer, so I built a drawer, which I'll show you. But yeah, and they replaced one jack right there on that side because it was broken on the other one, on the new one. This is a slightly bigger one, which I'll probably put the same larger one on the other sides when it comes time. It just seems more stable. And I got a power jack, tongue jack, which I have another video for that, which I'll link to if I get that working, like I said. Which makes a big difference. Here's the new truck. Full of firewood. All right, well, battery died. That's weird. New camera, new technology. Not much recording on that. That was weird. Maybe it was just wasn't charged good. I don't know. What was I saying? So I'll have to get a battery thing for this tripod. So I have one. I wonder if I connect it, it'll stay charged. I'm assuming it will. But what I was saying is I was hoping the accessories I ordered for the truck were here today, but they weren't. Because I'm gonna film me installing them at the campsite. Hopefully, if they show up. They're supposed to be 2 days, 2 business days, and then today is the second business day. And they didn't call me, so I think they'll be done tomorrow. Or here tomorrow, I should say. How's that pizza looking? Let's look. Yeah. Pizza. How long did it say for... Knock this thermostat over. How long did it say? 19 minutes. Or until cheese is melted and the edges are golden brown. So, 9 minutes, 450, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it does. Maybe do the air fryer in the next one, I don't know. But I'm kind of itching to get
I need to put these glasses on because it's a little bright. I'm kind of itching to get pizza. I'm hungry. It is nice out though. It's not hot. Well, I think the next 2 days, Thursday especially, Thursday's supposed to be just scorching. So let's see. Yeah. Today high is 77. And this is perfect weather. I think the AC's kicked on a couple times just when the sun was out. Like it just heard me, I guess. It just kicked on. But tomorrow it's a high of 85. And then Thursday a high of 91. And then Friday it's supposed to be 86, but I'm going to be leaving Friday. I haven't decided yet, but of taking the camper back when I drop them off, and then come back out and get them. I'm thinking maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, pizza says it's done, but it's definitely not done. No. I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this down to one level. And we're going to do a second round of pizza. So round 2. So that'll be 18 minutes total, which it said 19 minutes at 425. Maybe I'll turn the temperature down a bit. Did 425. Or should I do 400 since I did 450? Yeah. 425 is good. We're just going to keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn or he'll be unhappy. But yeah, we should be cooking it with electric here in a second. As they say, cooking with gas. But I'll bring the fire out. You guys see the fire tonight. Got plenty of firewood. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to grill chicken. We'll probably grill it on the fire, is what I'm thinking. Maybe. We'll see. I think it'll be good. It'll be fine. But this guy down here, let's see, how many campsites away is he? He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 campsites away. And there's only 3 of us down in this lower section. And nobody, actually 4, because there's one right around the corner. And there's one up top I saw earlier. And he was smoking meat this morning. I don't know what he was smoking, but they have a few people over. Older couple, I haven't met him yet, but he was smoking something. Bright and early this morning he started. And I smelled it on the way driving by earlier. It smelled delicious. But we don't have that. We have pizza. Yeah, the only problem with this place is it doesn't have water or sewer hookup. However, there's a spot to fill up down there, and there's one up by the shower house, which I'll give you a tour too. And you got the dump station over there too, which the dump station here is horrible from a logistics standpoint because it's backwards, so it's on a hill. So what you have to do is drive to the top of the hill here, which I'll show you, and you've got to act like you're coming back down through this loop, and then you got to back down into the dump station, and then you have to drive all the way back around again to get back out. So if they moved it, it would be nice if they just moved it, this road right here, which you might hear the cars driving by. Just carve out a little section of the road on the right-hand side of the road and put the dump right there. I'm assuming it would be all right, since I don't know where the sewer line goes, if it comes down here or up or whatever, but that's my only big complaint. Here's another car coming by. Well, it looks like I'm still cooking. It's not burnt. It's not burnt yet. Why that goes, let me get a plate. I need a plate. Alright. Got plate and knife to cut it, since I don't have a pizza cutter. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna try the other one with just follow the oven instructions. Mine I'll probably just do random. I'll probably do air fry, but we'll see. We'll see how it'll always change. I'm gonna need this here. I'm gonna put this right here, and then get the red lighter, which I don't need out anymore. But there is some storage in there, so that's where I store stuff. I am not a fan of key fobs, especially Chevys. I'm not a fan of theirs. It's too big. It's too big. The Nissan was half this size. And these buttons, although it's nice and it works, I mean, if it's in your pocket, you can set stuff off. I came out there yesterday morning, or not yesterday, day before yesterday, and the tailgate was down. Because you can drop the tailgate with your key fob. But it's okay. It's in my pocket. I hit it. It goes off. Whatever. Let's keep an eye on it. Make sure it's not too. I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be just fine. It's looking good. Looking good. All right, so we need to get the other one ready, and that's hot. Plain cheese. Where do they make these things easier to open without losing all your stuff? All right. plate. Pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah. That's hot. I didn't really think that through that well. All right, there is one pizza. So, you can't see it. It's hot. It's hot. Hot. I took it out early. Set that there. Cover it up. Get the other one started. $4.25. Let's do the exact time it says for oven and temperature, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean the battery shows 100%, so I don't know why, and it showed that before in the other one. I don't know why it died so quick. Could be a bad battery. This is the factory battery, and then I got some generics. I don't know what milliamps. 7.5 watt hours. Why do they got to make things different? 7 point. Is that 7,500 watt hours milliamps or 750? That doesn't seem like 7,500. It seems like 750 with the size. I don't know what the other ones I bought are, but I like to go on random with stuff, so it's hopefully you guys like that. So let me cut his pizza. Definitely hot. I can feel it. Remember that hot in the center? Yeah. All right. Pepperoni is greasy. All right, we'll get him started here. We'll get him started. Then I'll bring you back after. Maybe I'll show you the other pizzas, but we'll let him eat. I'll get him going. And I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. Pizza's still going. The second one. It looks like I just need to cook it like the instructions for an oven. I didn't realize there was a pull tab on the box. I just opened it, but that's just if you wanted to use the microwave thing inside here and nuke it. I don't want to nuke these things. Pizza's just not good in the microwave. Pull tab for fresh baked taste. So, are they saying if I pull this, it's going to be freshly baked? No. There is nothing healthy about this. 680 calories. 60% of your saturated fat. 55% of your sodium. 25% of your protein. Get 35% of your calcium and 30% of your iron. Some potassium too, decent amount, 8%. That's not bad. And 13% of your cholesterol. This is the cheese one. What's the pepperoni? I bet you that's even worse. It actually is 740 calories compared to 680. So you added 60 calories for the pepperoni for the 5 pieces or whatever is on it. Yeah, I think it was 5. 10 calories of pepperoni, roughly. 41, so it has 6% more fat. It's 10% more saturated. It's 70% if you're saturated. 17% cholesterol, 63% sodium. Fiber's the same. Added sugar's the same. You get 5% more protein, a percent per pepperoni. Less calcium. I guess they put less cheese on it. Same iron. Less potassium as well. I guess the cheese. I guess. I don't know. I'd hate to see what mine's going to be. Let's see. You hear the airplane? There's the airport. It's funny because it's our technical college, community college, whatever you want to call it, that I went to out of high school and for quite a few years. They bought this the town that this is in, Harrison, Ohio. They bought the airport. They did this decades ago. And now they run, I think they got like airplane mechanic class. They got all kinds of stuff going on. But I went to a couple classes out here. But yeah, they bought the airport. It's a nice little airport. I mean, it's just, private planes, little Cessnas and such. So this one, what's this one? Wow. This is definitely a little healthier. 760 calories per container. So there's 2 pizzas in here, which I'm going to eat both. This is definitely healthier. Cholesterol, definitely less. Saturated fat is less. Well, per pizza. I'm going to get 76% of my sodium and 56% of my saturated fat. But I get 18% of my fiber and 53% of my protein. Yeah, that's not healthy. But it is what it is.
What?
All right, guys. So the third night, so getting ready to do some chicken on the barbie. Although this is the fire pit. It's super hot. I gotta spread these coals out, but I'm gonna get this done here pretty quickly. I got a friend coming. Boys are in the camper, just relaxing after camp. But it is super hot though. I'm gonna have to definitely spread this stuff out. It is a hot day today. It was 86 or 87 degrees, I think. Tomorrow's 91. So it's gonna be a warm one. More people are showing up. There's 2 more campers here. They're just setting up right now. But should be good. Nobody else around us really, close by. And I think there's supposed to be one more person coming straight across from us, but I haven't seen anybody yet. But I'm gonna let this final pieces of wood here burn down a little bit, and we'll get the chicken on. We'll let you watch this fire a little bit. All right, let's check this out again. I mean, I just feel the heat coming from this thing. I can't even, the smoke's coming this way. There's no adjustment on this. So, I'll just push that way. I mean, look how quickly this thing goes up. Is that hot? Wow, that is hot. The chicken will cook quick. I don't have any rocks. If I had some rocks, I'd throw them under the grates and raise them up a bit, but it'll be all right. Just let it simmer a bit. All right. Oh, got an itch. All right, how am I going to do this? Let me put this right. I pre-season this stuff. Oh yeah, it's hot. Do. I got 4 thighs. These will take a little while to cook. I got some legs for the boys, they like legs. There we go. We'll let this stuff bake. I'm gonna throw this right here. I'm gonna go rinse this pan out. Actually, I need to turn this display around so I can see. Yeah, this pan has just got juice in it, so I'm gonna rinse it out, and I'll probably move the camera back somewhat. I don't know, but you can see the chicken there. It'll be a while to cook. If you guys remember, I mentioned yesterday, put the little valves on the back of the camper. I mean, I don't have to go in the camper. I just turn a valve and rinse it out. But I'll throw it right here on the fire, just a hair. I'm always pretty careful cooking with chicken. Just due to the fact, I mean, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to make anybody sick. Although, who was it? It was Les Stroud. He was Survivor Man. Still is. I mean, he still is technically Survivor Man. He's definitely gotten older since Survivor Man first came out. So I watched him not too long ago, and I was like, I can't believe how long it's been since he was doing a Survivor Man show. But he mentioned that because he eats all kinds of weird things. Same thing as Bear Grylls, Man versus Wild. Let's see, yeah, something like that. Bear had a bunch of different shows, but humans can eat quite a bit of different things. You know, bad meat, whatever. You can tolerate it pretty well. It's just a key kind of different types of bacteria that cause sickness. But don't quote me on that. I mean, everybody's different. I've never gotten food poisoning, knock on wood. And I've eaten quite a few things that were questionable. But you can definitely eat stuff that you wouldn't think you'd be able to eat. So I'm not worried. You cook chicken good and it's good. I mean, the stuff that you gotta worry about is the spores and botulism and stuff of that nature. That's all stuff that doesn't die, at least fully when you cook it. So, like I said, I'm no expert, but I like to let people know what I think, at least. And this chicken is, at least that piece, I'm gonna move it over. It's a little warm right there for some reason. But that is hot, oh my gosh. I need longer tongs. But this is gonna be delicious. I think this is good now. We'll set that aside. I mean, these are pretty long, but still, I've got a long poker fork or whatever you call it that we can grab if I feel the need. Anybody else get kind of weirded out by chicken legs and chicken wings and stuff? I mean, I don't think you can see me. Can you see me? Yeah, you can see me. When you see the feathers, I mean, there's a couple feathers sticking out on this. I mean, it doesn't weird me out that much. I mean, that's all right. I kind of enjoy plucking them out. But it's just a little strange to me. I don't know. There's a big piece of skin on that one. There we go. These things are opening up now. That's what it is. That's what it is. I may need to throw, I may need to split a couple more pieces of wood and throw it under there. But we'll let it go. All right, we'll let that cook for a little bit, and I'm gonna get my drink and see if my friend's gonna be coming still. He said he was, but we'll see. All right, guys, I see you there. Enjoy the chicken cooking for a minute.
I gotta figure out this microphones. And I need to move this camera. I'm gonna move you back. Let's see. Get the sun coming this way. Maybe this way right here. I'm gonna have to adjust that because the ground is not, they put this fire pit in a weird spot this year. I don't know why. Don't ask me. But I'm gonna level this out a bit. And I can see that. We can get all three chairs. You can see the other campers down there. I think you can see there's one right there. They put up a tent. And then these other people down here, the little tiny camper, they just showed up. So, older couples, it looks like. Not that I'm a spring chicken, but I'm not 50 yet. I got my keys in my pocket. There. Being pressed. My friend said he's stuck in traffic, so that's a good thing. It means he's coming still. My son was talking about coming out. Yeah, this thing does cool down quickly, so. But low and slow on chicken cooking is my theory. And these gnats or something are keep biting my ankles. But we're outside. I have the thermocell over there, but it doesn't seem to work on the gnats. I mean, they're all flying around. Well, they're not really, I don't think they're biting. They just tickle and you can feel them. So I may grab, they're all over. I mean, there's hundreds of them on my ankles. Let me go spray my feet with some stuff here. I'll show you what I got here. Let me get back over to the camera here. All right. If you can see that, maybe. Zevo. Odorless, not sticky, and 8 hours protection. Feel good protection for the entire family. Now, I'm a fan of bug spray. You know, DEET stuff. That's always been what I use for years. I even had some stuff my grandfather had in a bottle that was like 200% DEET. Not that it's a thing, but it was pure DEET almost. And that stuff was amazing. But like everything in these days, it causes cancer. But only if you're in California, which is a funny thing. But we'll see how that does on my ankles. Let me put this back and we'll go sit back down, and if you guys can hear music in the background, try to get out of there so that we don't get in trouble. But I'm thinking barbecue sauce on some of this, at least on the thighs. Maybe leave the legs plain for the boys. They can put ketchup on them. But if I tell you that Zevo stuff, it doesn't have a smell, it doesn't have a greasy, like, off. And there are literally no gnats around my ankles anymore. And it doesn't really smell. I mean, it's very good stuff. My dad recommended it. It's not cheap, but I think it for a spray can like that was on sale for $9.99, I think. So definitely not cheap, but no, I didn't spray my head. No, they're gonna go towards my head. But this is still smoking hot. My gosh.
It just seems like it should be cooking faster, but I'm not complaining. I said I want this to cook slower than, I mean, that is definitely hot. All right, guys, I'm gonna sit here and chill and finish this chicken, and I'll bring you back once it's done. You like my smoky hat? Got this up at the camp store. Got my son one too because he wanted one. Because he wanted to match me, which is cute. I like it, and I'll bring you back. All right. See you in a bit. All right, guys. I'm gonna chop a little more kindling here. Not that the heat's dying down, but I might stoke it up a little bit. Just get a little more wood under it. Always wear eye protection. I mean, I just have sunglasses on, but years ago when I was, this one's not a good one. When I was working for a steel mill supplier, one of the higher ups, super nice guy. He was chopping wood at home, and one of these pieces of wood flew up, hit him right in the eye, and punctured his eye, and he was blinded. They did surgery and all kinds of stuff and kept his eye, but he still couldn't see for the year or two after that I worked there. Started seeing stuff right before I left, not just shapes and such, but yeah, just wear eye protection. I mean, the sunglasses at least protect you, to a point. It gives you an extra protection. And always keep your hands out of the way. Like I said, I don't want big pieces, I want little pieces, which I think this is good. I'll throw a couple more chunks under here just to keep the fire going a little bit. I'll probably have too much, but it is what it is. All right, let's turn this stuff around a little bit again. I'll move this one over. That's a little bit bigger. Well, this stuff is looking amazing. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh man, it's hot. I don't mind a little bit of burnt marks on it. I'm gonna get my poker stick. And here's Bob, I think. He's just showing up. I'm gonna get this, at least the flames out of the way. All right, I'm gonna go get him started here, and I'll be back. Dinner was good. My friend Bob came by. He hadn't seen him in a little while. I saw him about a month or two, a couple months ago, but went to college together, so I haven't seen him as much as I'd like, and it's good to see him, just for him to come out. And he's got, I mean, a little drive. I mean, it's probably a 30-minute drive for him, so it's not close. But like I said, we're in town pretty much. We're just on the outskirts of Cincinnati, so it's not a bad drive. But just planning a trip, him and I, sometime here in August, we'll be going somewhere camping. Probably do some bourbon trail tours of some sort, and just catch up and just have a relaxing, good time with, with friends and such. And you got to have that time, with your friends. I mean, family's good, but your friend family is good as well. And I've been focusing a lot on trying to, do things with my kids and stuff, because they grow up quick, and you definitely need to do that. And I want to do that. But I miss my friends too. So, you have to have that kind of happy equal, the happy middle ground of things. But it was good. It was good. We had a good dinner. The chicken turned out amazing. It was, I wish I didn't show you guys. I'm sorry, but it was good. It was super tender and cooked perfectly. And we just had some corn on the cob and mashed potatoes. This is Bob Evans mashed potatoes. So quick, easy dinner. So I enjoyed that. It was fun. Like I said, there's other people here. I don't know if can you guys see their tent over there with the big screen TV? They got a projector, I think. Can you guys see that? I can see it. I don't know what they're watching over there, but that's pretty interesting. I don't know about doing that when you're camping, but that seems like you do that at home. Just do it in the backyard. But to each their own. I'm not complaining about it. You can't hear it. Then the other people, I haven't seen hide nor hair of them. I guess they're in their camper. I don't know. However, we're seeing a lot of cardinals, which you probably won't see them now. They're probably going to bed now. But little rabbit just came out over there. He's poking his head up, looking around. I don't know if he's looking at me. It looks like he's looking at me. He's staring. He's up on his hind legs like this. Now he's looking in the woods. However, a raccoon came out of here, I don't know, about a half hour ago. He just walked right here and started walking this way looking at us. And I don't like raccoons. Raccoons are they're ratcoons is what they are. Scavengers of the woods. So he looked kind of scrawny a little bit, so I don't know if something's wrong with him or what, but I had to shoo him off with the log. But he went away. He went back in the woods. He'll probably be back out when I go back in, but it's a nice night now. It's the bugs went away. I mean, it's cooled down quite a bit. I mean, this park has some huge, what kind of trees are these? Are walnuts. Yeah, these are walnut trees. There's some huge walnut trees. And they're giant. They're good trees. But it's very peaceful. The boys are inside. Can't come out for a little bit. It's about bedtime for them. I got to get them in bed here a little bit and get up again in the morning and get their lunches packed and breakfast and all that stuff, and then get them off to camp. And literally, camp is, I think it takes 2 minutes to get there. It takes longer to get it into the truck and up the road. There's the raccoon. Oh, I wish I could show you. It's too far away. Oop, there's another one. He just came out of the woods. Let me turn this around so you guys can see him. Oh, he just went back in. He just saw me. But I don't know if you can see. There might be another one out here. But he's way up there on the hill. I don't know if I can zoom in. I'm not going to try at the moment. Let's see. You can't see him. This lens is not good for zooming in, so this is more just a close-up. However, if he comes back, I'll I hear him back there. He's back there. He's like right behind us now, so he's making his way around. There's the woods right here. He's like right here. I don't know if I can see him, but he's right there. You can hear him scruffing around in there. The other one disappeared up there too. But I assume there's quite a few raccoons here. They are the scavengers, so opportunistic animals. But it's fun. I like seeing these animals. But they can be kind of scary though. I mean, they are known to be, rabid at times and just unhealthy. They eat trash and stuff, so they can be, and they're kind of vicious in my opinion. I mean, they can be pretty vicious animals if they're cornered. Just kind of like, possum is vicious, but then they play dead. I'm just rambling on this stuff, so then you hear the birds. I don't know what kind of birds those are. I'm not a bird person, so, I mean, somebody probably can tell me what kind of Ohio bird that is, but like I said, I'm not a bird person. But there's a sycamore tree right here, little baby one. There's another baby one over here. 100 years from now, as long as the water's good and light's good, that thing will be 3 or 4 feet around probably. And there's sycamore over there, a bigger one, quite a few bigger ones. But there's still quite a few birds out. But yeah, the other raccoon that was over here, man, he was not scared at all. That one over here, like, saw me and turned around and ran in the woods. I don't understand it. If it was the same one or what, but he was literally like right there coming towards us, just smiling all the way. Yeah, and I had this stick I was poking the fire, and I just picked it up, had a flame on the end, and tapped it on the fire pit, and he didn't run off like the other one did. He just slowly went back in the woods. He was like, I don't care. You don't scare me. But yeah, they'll be out here. When I go in, they'll definitely be out and around. I thought I noticed something on a table in there outside here in a weird spot this morning when I woke up, so I didn't hear anything though. I usually would hear stuff. I think that's a robin. They might have a nest in there. It is about the time for them their babies hatching probably. Yeah, there must be a nest, but yeah, peaceful night. Very peaceful. And mosquitoes, I have not, the gnats were bad, a couple fly issues, but I have not seen any mosquitoes at all. I mean, it is kind of dry right now. There's the bird. I see the bird right there. I don't know what bird that is. It's dark. I mean, it's very dark. I mean, the camera probably is picking this up. Let's look at the camera and see. I mean, it looks pretty light out, but I mean, you can kind of see with my face here. It's a lot darker than it looks like. So it definitely seems like this camera's picking things up very well. And it just has the standard lens. It comes with the 25 by 50, I think. So I just got the standard lens, but so far so good. The battery doesn't seem to last that long. I mean, it's weird, but very peaceful. I'm enjoying this. This is definitely relaxing. And honestly, is this better than going to an office all day? Probably. I think so. I mean, my office is my camper at the moment. At home, at home it's my camper too. I work out of my camper at home. Just because the basement is very cold. And it's nice to just be outside, and it's right. I park it right next to our pool, so it's, you know, I can see the pool in the window. But this is super nice. I'm enjoying this. And the one issue I've had, so I did a WineGuard Wi-Fi review on one of my videos. Maybe I'll put a link there, but it has pretty good views on it. Probably one of the top ones, I think, of my videos, which I have very few views. So like I said, this is a new channel, new thing for me. So, but the